Greetings and welcome to our meditation group on October 5th, 2023. We're beginning our meditation time after discussing a bit about acceptance and judgment, and everybody had some really wonderful comments. But let's begin our time here and get settled, get comfortable, get balanced and aligned, grounded. Let your breath be soft and gentle, powerful. The simple, slow, strong, gentle breath, going deeper than you typically do, coming into more of a deeper resonant pattern. Just imagine how substantive your breath is, how spiritual, how spirited, even though it's unseen. The breath is non-material, can't be located. Air, wind, breath, and even spirit. But some of the most powerful aspects of the universe. The wind rules all. The breath is life. And this discussion here is about accepting life as it is, not as you would have it, in any of the ways that you offer narrow perceptions, judgments, no matter what is occurring, knowing that every event is purposeful. There's purpose to everything. And perhaps judgment is what keeps us from seeing our purpose and our value and our worth and our strength and our power. And we offered these quotes earlier too. We'll say them again from Carl Jung. We cannot change anything until we accept it. And condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. And Arthur Rubinstein says, of course, there is no formula for success except perhaps an unconditional acceptance of life and what it brings. As you come into that deeper rhythm, more of a calm space, allowing the peace that is inside of you to arise. It's there in the center of your being. Our qualities, if we could put a word to them, are like peace and love and joy and beauty and serenity. And if you're not feeling those right now, breathe a little deeper. Find them with your breath. And in this meditation, I just would like for you, as we did in our discussion, to begin to consider what it is in your life that you're having trouble accepting. It could be current, it could be in your history, in childhood, something that's going on right now. What is it right now as we meditate here and we contemplate becoming the contemplative? even the mystic, the mindful one, the spirited one, coming into the place of insight, asking for that guidance, or whatever source of help you may direct your focus. And as you lean into that insight and wisdom that may come even from the higher ascended realms that are outside of you, but also inside of you, what is it right now that you need to accept? And how would this help you? And can you envision that? Another way to ask these questions is to consider what may be just really difficult in your life. What are the challenges that are before you? What are the obstacles? And in that process of considering what may be occurring in your life, have you offered any judgments for others, for circumstances, or even yourself? And how has your judgment been helpful? As you judge and discern and evaluate, how does it help you to understand the situation that you've come into? And how does that judgment hinder? How does it not help you? As we said before, judgment can be a heavy, heavy weight. It may be the thing that leads you off track too. And in this meditation, in this process tonight, begin to consider laying aside those judgments too, letting go. Another quote that we read earlier, it is judgment that must first be cast out. Only love can effect meaningful change. There cannot exist love where there is already judgment, for judgment is the denial of loving. So as you survey your life, you may have been looking at things a long time ago, in childhood or early adult life, or in recent years, or even now. And there are others that are involved, circumstances, people, events, and you. Resolve to come into acceptance, accepting life as it is, not as you would have it. and also offer love. If you can right now, come into an experience with love. We do this often in these meditations. It's always a reminder to return to love. It may be difficult. You may have to remember a time when you felt love and another moment in your life. And when you feel love, where do you feel it? Connect it with your body in some way. Let a sensation, a felt sense, even very slight, be registered in your physical body. And then come to the place of experiencing this love as deeply as possible and also applying it to you. And these are qualities and experiences and a disposition that exist within you, no matter what's going on outside of you. You can always come back to love, the love that exists within your own heart and your own body. And that way, that love can generate kindness, softness, a compassion, and an acceptance for all that is. I'm going to end our time with the serenity prayer, and some of you may have heard that before, but just let these words sink in. God, grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, accepting, as Christ did, this perilous world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that God will make all things right as I surrender to divine will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with Him forever in the next. Amen. Take a moment now to have some gratitude for you, being thankful for what steps you made even during this meditation and during our discussion to accept this life that you have been given, the things that are before you that may be very challenging. and also the ways that you have come to love yourself even more deeply. Love, acceptance, understanding, wisdom, insight, beauty, and grace to you. When you're ready, return to this group, come back into this present awareness, and when you want, you can open your eyes.